You make me feel like I'm meant to be in this world, and you wake me up because I never feel secure. And though our planets don't align, I'm gonna see your face in the night sky.
There's something really important that you need to remember. Everything will be okay. We are resilient creatures, and when tough times come at us, we become more adaptable to dealing with hard situations in the future. How can you feel intense happiness without fully understanding the feeling of pain? Life is a balance between two extremes, and that is part of what makes it beautiful. By the way, this song is by my 16-year-old cousin.
And it's funny because I'm feeling more secure.
Isn't she insanely talented? You can find this song in the link in the description below. Okay, where were we? It's okay to feel sad, but it's also okay to feel happy. It's alright to temporarily set aside your stress and allow yourself to be excited for the future, because there is still so much to be excited about. The feelings of now will eventually dissolve into an abundance of better days. You just have to stick it out, and it will all be worth it in the end. Sometimes things don't go as planned, and that's okay. A simple trick for feeling better is to shift your mind from what you can't control to what you can control. Time may feel like it's passing unbearably slow during tough times, but in reality, time passes faster than we realize. Think about 10 years ago and how it feels like it passed in the blink of an eye. Now, imagine the next 10 years. What would you like to do or say you have 10 years experience in 10 years from now? Think about the things you've always been fascinated by, but perhaps you thought it was too late or you aren't good enough. Just remember that 10 years will pass regardless. That is the variable that can't be changed, but you have the ability to decide what you want that decade to be like. If you put your heart into what you are interested in, you can go from a not good enough mentality to an expert. 10 years from now, I would like to have 10 years experience in painting, especially oil painting, which is something I haven't even tried yet. I would also like to say that I have 10 years experience in keyboard, or to confidently say that I'm fluent in sign language. Another thing you can do is to find ways to improve your life right now and keep your life moving forward. These things can include removing clutter from your life, which in turn will declutter your mind, exercise, eat a healthy meal, learn something new or improve your existing skills, send a meaningful email, text, or phone call. This is really important because, especially in today's day and age, we don't really want to take the time out of our day to send an email to somebody who has impacted our lives in a positive way. It's kind of weird. It's so much more convenient to reach out to people now, but it seems like it happens less often these days. And an example of this is I had a chemistry teacher who was extremely negative, and I had been going through a tough time that semester, and I didn't have a supportive teacher. It was just a really weird semester where I didn't end up passing that chemistry class, and I had to retake it the next semester, and I decided to choose a different teacher. And this teacher was so encouraging, so inspiring, hilarious, and made it clear that you could not ask a stupid question. And so, although I was timid, he always took the time to explain things, thoroughly, and I ended up thriving, and I received an A in the class. And I couldn't go without emailing him because he was so impactful in my life that I really didn't think I could possibly get an A in a class that I had previously failed. And so I emailed him and let him know that I appreciate everything that he did, and he made me feel like I believed in myself enough to try hard enough, and just that I was so thankful for him believing in me, which allowed me to believe in myself. And in his response, I could tell I clearly made his day, and he said it might be one of the nicest emails he's ever received, which made me sad because he is an amazing teacher, one of the best teachers I've ever had, and I know that a lot of other people liked him too, but it just shows that people don't take the time out of their day to do that. And I guarantee if you take the time to tell somebody how they have positively impacted your life, it will make you feel a lot better. And really, if you're hesitant, a lot of other people will be hesitant, and there is a possibility nobody will take the time out of their day to do that. Another thing you can do is think about how you can become the person that you want to be and map out a plan. Another thing you can do is plan a trip you've been wanting to go on for a long time, or try to discover what kind of trip you want to go on. One of my best tips is to write down as many things as you can think of that you're grateful for, particularly the things that are easily taken for granted. For instance, how amazing is it that you are able to see, hear, and fully understand this video? How wonderful that we have this platform to watch anything we want or need at any given time. This is a surefire way to put yourself in a better mood and even feel excited about life. You can also accomplish something that you've been putting off for a while, like sending your donations to the thrift store or hanging a shelf that you couldn't find a place for, as well as noticing and stopping any negative thoughts that you have. You should definitely be nice to yourself and appreciate yourself because there is only one you. No one else in this world will have the exact same qualities that you have. You can also write out your feelings. It helps so much to release your emotion and write it on paper or even type it out. I've had a journal for well over a decade, and I feel like without that, I would not be able to process any feelings, and they would come out in probably unhealthy ways. And my last suggestion I have is watch comedy. If you're looking for recommendations, I love Bo Burnham, Eliza Schlesinger, Chris D'Elia, John Mulaney, and Bert Kreischer as stand-up comedians, and a really funny show that always cheers me up is Impractical Jokers. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to spend it with me. I hope this helped you feel better because these are the things that really work for me. Please consider supporting my channel by subscribing, and I just wanted to end this video by reminding you that you have to endure a little bit of rain to be able to see the rainbow. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you very soon.